Hello, welcome to today's session, which is an update on the leasehold, freehold and commonhold reforms. Since the last time we recorded the session, there has been quite a lot of activity. So today's 30-minute session will take us through what's happened in the last 6 months since we last recorded this session and what's to come in the next 6 months. Today's session is being recorded and is subject to updates as we go. So starting with the reforms, we're going to start with a little bit of background. So for those of you less familiar, the leasehold and freehold reforms actually started almost 10 years ago in 2016 when the ground rent scandal, as it's affectionately called, started. Since then, we've had various white papers, Law Commission intervention, multiple recommendations from the Law Commission. We've also had various investigations from other government bodies such as the Financial Conduct Authority and the Competition and Markets Authority. What we have now been left with is at the tail end of 2024, there was a ministerial statement on the 21st of November in which the Housing Minister, Matthew Pennycook, basically confirmed that there was a lot more work to be done. And without further ado, that takes us onto our legislative journey. Now, this slide here, you will see a very standard journey for any legislation that is going through Parliament. Now, a key feature of these reforms is that most of the pieces of legislation that have gone through already start at the King's Speech stage. So there's no draft bill. More on draft bills to come later in today's session. So most of the time, new legislation is introduced by reference in the King's Speech. We then see publication of the first version of the bill at some point after the King's Speech. It then commences its legislative journey through Parliament, and that typically takes at least 12 stages, if not more. Also noting that the legislative journey at that stage can take around 12 months in total to pass through the Houses. Once we have our final version of the bill, it receives royal assent, which is when the final version of the bill is locked down, and eventually we see commencement of those provisions.